Ma'am, can you show the second slide?
Yeah. Surely, but
Next slide.
everybody is done with the first one?
Yes,
Yes.
Perfect. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Can see the second one?
Yes, ma'am.
Perfect. Once you're done, tell me, I'll go to the next question.
Done, ma'am.
Okay.
Wait, ma'am. Ma'am, in the second last step is cot A plus 1, right?
Cot square A. If you take the LCM here, 1 plus 1 upon cot square A. So automatically 1 into cot square A becomes cot square A plus 1 upon cot square A, right?
Okay. Yeah. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, I'm moving ahead.
Ma'am, I didn't understand that how this thing comes here. The second from cot square A plus 1 by cot square A. How will it become sec A is equal to cot square?
We are taking,
root cot-
who is this? Who is this? Sorry.
Me, Ananya.
Ananya, if we have secant square A is 1 plus tan square A, this whole value is for secant square A. Please check.
Yeah.
So secant
Got it.
Yes, correct? Okay,
Got it.
moving
Yeah,
ahead.
yeah.
Moving ahead, come on. Moving ahead to question number 3, first one. Remember, just like the way we do in class, the sums which are not done by me at the moment goes for your home till the next class we meet. There should be no confusion between what is homework and what was the classwork. So let's start working on this sum now. Can everybody see question?
Next class.
Please don't ask all these things when we are in working out right now. Everybody is done with the question number 3, first one. Start working on that. Now, as you people can see, 63 and 27, again 17 and 73. What pair of angles do they make?
Complementary.
Complementary. So shall we use the properties of complementary angles?
Yes, ma'am.
So that's how we are doing it here. Check out. Can you see?
No, ma'am.
63 can be written as 90 minus 27 and 17 can be written as 90 minus 73. And the whole square of it surely because there is a square here. So sine 90 minus 27 is nothing but cos 27 and cos 90 minus 73 is nothing but sine 73. So we'll end up getting cos square 27 plus sine square 27 divided by sine square 73 plus cos square 73. And again, making use of this identity. That is, this is also called the trigonometric identity. Sine square A plus cos square A is equal to 1. So we get 1 as the final answer. Please see that you write down these reasons also.
Done.
Done. Make it faster, all of you. I need to complete this exercise at least today so that by the next class I'll start applications.
Done, ma'am.
Done.
No, ma'am, just a minute.
Yeah, do it.
What's the next question?
Who is this? Pranav.
Pranav.
Pranav. Yes, going ahead now. Look up at this for the second part. Choose the correct option, justify your choice. So basically we need to find out the product of these two terms. Ready with the question, all of you? It's just a bit complicated, but then it's okay. So here we go with that. Now look up here. One minute.
Ma'am, I didn't see the question.
Yeah, 1 minute. Here is the question. Fine with that? Now, this is our equation number 1. So we are starting with the LHS, that is 1 plus tan theta plus Now, children, 1 minute, when we were doing all the solved examples yesterday, one thing which I was telling you was use your logic and start. Whichever side you find is simpler or, complicating, start with that side. Another thing is whenever you see values that is tan, secant, cot, cosecant and all those, try converting them to sine and cos. It is always because we feel comfortable with these standard values. So here also the same thing has been done, as you see. When there is tan theta, conversion of, it is converted to sine x upon cos x or theta. Similarly, secant also you convert into 1 upon cos, cot as cos upon sine and cosec as 1 upon sine. So can you see this, children, this part? So here, where after the equation number 1, we land up here. Can everybody see that? And finally, from this stage, we move on to the last one by taking the LCM. Is everybody done with this part? Children, any confusion anywhere? Shall I move to the next part of the sum? Done?
Done,
Yes,
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, so just check what was the last part because I'm going to the next slide. So there will be a bit of link breakage there. So fine with it. So sine theta plus cos theta plus 1, sine theta plus cos theta minus 1. Now what do you see in this last step? Here it is plus 1 and this side is and there is a minus 1. So can I write it in the form of, when we are multiplying, can I write it in the form of A plus B multiplied by A minus B? Can we do that? Where A is, can we do that, right?
Yeah.
It's again taking a form of an identity. Just look up here now. Now look up here.
A square minus B square.
Yeah, what happened there? Okay.
A square minus B square.
Fine with that. So now we are using this identity because it was A plus B into A minus. Don't scribble on the screen, whoever it is. Please don't scribble on the screen. Done? So moving ahead with this. Now this is in the form of.
Could you just go back to the previous slide?
Please, this will be taking time. This is going to, I'm doing it right now, but it should be faster. Is it okay?
Next
Done,
slide.
ma'am. You can go to the next slide.
Okay, fine. Fine with this now? So again, A plus B whole square, A square plus B square plus 2AB minus 1 whole square, that is 1. So again, can you see sine square theta plus cos square theta? See, we are using this identity and that's equal to 1. So it is actually 1 plus 2 sine theta cos theta minus 1. So I think this is easy for you to follow. Tell me once you are done, children.
And what's the next question?
Yes, ma'am. Next question.
It's a fourth
Done, ma'am.
one. Wow. So it is 1 plus tan square A divided by 1 plus cot square A. So what do you think you should do? Shall we use the identity of 1 plus tan square A?
X square.
Fine. What
Secant
is
square.
perfect secant
Secant
square A
Square A.
divided by
Cos X square.
cos secant
Square.
square A. Perfect. And then what is the answer? You give me the answer. And then secant square A upon cosecant square A, convert them into sine and cos. You do
1
it.
by cos.
Perfect. So you get the numerator as 1 upon cos square A divided by 1 upon sine square A. So finally, what is the answer?
Cot square A.
No,
Sin
no.
square A by
Ah,
sin square A by cos square A,
perfect.
which
So
is
answer
tan
is
square A.
Tan
perfect.
square A.
Perfect. The
Tan
answer
square.
is D. Wonderful, wonderful. Could the others do it?
Yes, ma'am.
Why I'm not showing you the answer? Because they have taken up a very complicated manner of doing the sum. And we know that we need not follow everything that is there. So we can always find out our own methods and solve it. So just, if you want to, you can take this down, but this is quite complicated method. We can always go with 1 plus tan square A is equal to secant square A upon cosecant square A, and then the reverse, that is 1 upon cos. So this all part actually can be erased off. So it is 1 upon cos square A upon 1 upon sin square A, which is nothing but tan square. The alternative is D. Done with it?
Yes, ma'am.
All those who could do it, go to fifth first part. Move ahead to the fifth first part.
It's not
Yes.
shown. Fifth.
I have not shown it myself.
Ma'am, your voice is breaking.
Beta, it can be a connectivity issue with you. I can hear you all. So here we go. Fifth first part.
Okay.
Yeah, it may be a
We have to prove the following identities. So again, LHS and RHS. So beware. We will work ahead with the LHS part because it seems a bit complicated to us. Okay.
Let it be that. Let me also listen to her.
I can listen properly.
Please mute children.
Max.
Okay, are we ready? We are moving ahead with cosec theta minus cos theta whole square. So here we move ahead with it. I'm just enlarging on the screen. 1 minute. Yeah. You know what? We will not do this method also. Give me some easier method.
Ma'am, we can write cosec theta as 1 by sin theta.
Perfect.
And
Then
cot
minus.
minus theta by sin theta.
Wonderful. And the whole square of that.
And then it will be 1 minus cos theta by sin theta whole square.
Perfect.
Then we can write, wait.
I'm pausing the screen because I just want to show you the other method. Just hold on.
My turn.
Ma'am, you can also use A minus B whole square.
Yeah, we will use that only. We will use that only. Can you all see me, children?
Yes, ma'am.
You can see
Yes,
me, right?
ma'am.
Fine, fine. So can you see the sum I'm showing, the method I'm showing? Can you see that?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Yeah, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
I can't see.
No, ma'am.
A bit towards the back,
Very-
ma'am.
Yeah, ma'am. Can you move it a bit back?
Yeah, a little back.
Yeah,
Ma'am, a little back.
remove the share screen and then show that picture.
Yeah, surely. Hold on. Go slow.
Okay, you just bring it into down once.
Yeah.
Because I can see the second. I can see the both the steps I can see. Okay.
Put it a little up.
Now going ahead, we are going to the third step. The third step is 1 minus cos theta whole square divided by 1 minus cos square theta. Moving further, the denominator is in the form of a square minus b square. So we can write it in the form of 1 minus cos theta multiplied by 1 plus cos theta. So from the numerator, one of the 1 minus cos theta gets cancelled out with the denominator. So we end up getting 1 minus cos theta divided by 1 plus cos theta, and that is what is our RHS. Okay? Done? Fine. So here our question is solved. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
So that was our LHS which we started solving with and moved ahead to the RHS. Now take up this one. Can everybody see the third question, third part of fifth question, third part?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, start working on that. Now they've given a hint which I've been always been telling you. Always convert sine, I mean tan, cot, and all these things in the form of sine and cos. It becomes easier for us. Check this out. Tan, cot, we have converted. In the numerator, we have converted sine theta upon cos theta. Then denominator 1 minus cos theta upon sine theta plus cos theta upon sine theta divided by 1 minus cos theta upon sine theta. Simply working as if we are working with fractions. So the denominator, we are taking the LCM as sine theta. So sine theta minus cos theta minus sine theta. Fine with that? Writing it down, all of you? Tell me, then I'll move to the next screen.
Ma'am, this is Vaibhavi.
Yes, Vaibhavi, tell me.
Ma'am, after you change it into cos and sine, the first step, what do you do next?
This one, you're talking about this step.
Yeah, ma'am, after that step.
After this step. See, the denominator is 1 minus, see, what was the denominator? 1 minus cot theta, right?
Right,
so cot theta, we are converting into cos theta upon sine theta.
Yeah.
Can you see that fingers there, children? Can you see Vaibhavi? So now
Yes,
work on the denominator as if you're working on fractions, dear.
Okay, okay.
Right? Yeah, taking LCM of sine theta. So it is sine theta minus cos theta. Fine, clear now?
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
Vaibhavi, you have missed out quite some classes. So see that you start doing it. Fine. Moving on to the next slide.
Done.
Yeah. This is nothing but sheer calculation again and again. So it's just fraction calculation. Check it out. So taking the reciprocal. I hope you understood. So that's how we are getting sine square theta there and cos square theta here.
Instead of that, can we not just square the whole equation?
Well,
like on both sides?
No, never do all these things. Never change the given equation, children. That's another very big caution thing I'm telling you. Do not square, do not change, do not take square root. Do as the equation is given. Try to prove the LHS and the RHS. There will be a deduction of marks because you're changing the requisite. Never do it.
Yes.
So it was okay, taking 1 minus sine theta minus cos theta as common. So here we go. And finally, I have not, look up here, sine theta minus cos theta cancels off. So you are left with 1 plus sine theta cos theta upon sine theta cos theta. Now break it down. So it becomes 1 upon sine theta cos theta plus 1. So secant theta cosecant theta plus 1. Wind up the last part of this sum. Wind it up. That is equal to your RHS. Done? Children, done?
Ma'am, 1 minute.
Ma'am, 1 minute, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Done, ma'am.
Fine. I'm moving ahead, children, to the next slide now. Huh? I think now you can solve it on your own. Now here goes the question number 5, the fifth part. Could we start with LHS, children? Again, breaking it down into taking up the identity. Are we ready? So what has been done is dividing whole of it by sine theta, the numerator and the denominator by sine theta. So we'll end up getting, so cos upon sine, sine upon sine. So we are moving ahead to get nothing but cot A minus 1 plus cosec A upon cot A plus 1 minus cosec A. Because why are we doing this? Because our RHS is in the form of cosec and cot. So this sum is a bit different. Cos sine, we are converting it into cosec and cot. Could you do till here?
Ma'am, 1 second, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am,
Move ahead now. Tell me.
Ma'am, this is Prerna here.
Yeah, Prerna, tell me.
I didn't understand this. I didn't understand this sum.
What you didn't understand? Tell me that point.
Dividing both numerator and denominator by sine A.
Yes, we need it. We have to do it. We need cosec and cot. We have to make cos sine in the form of cosec and cot. So we are dividing both the sides by sine A. You could have done it with cos A also. You could have done the same sum by cos A also. But it's not possible for me to show all the methods and all the alternatives here. So I have to go on ahead with the sine A part. So there's nothing, if you divide the numerator and denominator by the same thing, nothing changes. The fraction doesn't change. I think you know that. So that's how we have brought this question down to cot A and cosec A form. Okay, Prerna?
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. I got it.
Take it down first. Take it down first. And as you do it, keep your mind into that. Then again, go through it. All children, you have to redo all the sums actually. This is my brain work, not yours. So redo all the sums and again, try to understand it.
I'm done.
Done? Now, can you see something strange here? At the last step, it is cot A minus 1 plus cosec A and cot A plus 1 minus cosec A. Fine with that. Now, if I take this minus sign common from the numerator, what do I get inside the bracket? 1 minus cosec A. And in the denominator, it is cot A plus 1 minus cosec A. So in the numerator and denominator, we are getting what? 1 minus cosec A again. Can you see that? So it is like you have done it 9th also. Even in 9th, even yesterday also when a sample sum was been done, we have shown you how to rationalize the denominator. What I'll do is, again, I'll stop sharing for 1 minute. I'll show you what I have done it. Please look up here. Please look at the sum here. From the last step onwards. From the last step onwards. Please look up here. So the last step that was shown was cot A minus. So I'm taking the minus outside common. So inside the bracket, I'm getting 1 minus cos A secant A. And the denominator as cot A plus 1 minus cos A secant A. Can you see that, children? Are you writing? And then multiplying the numerator and denominator with cot A minus, because I need the denominator in the form of a square minus b square. So check it out what is done. Cot A minus 1 plus cosec A whole square as the numerator and the denominator as cot square A minus 1 minus cosec A whole square. That is again in the form of A minus B whole square, and the numerator is in the form of A plus B plus C whole square. Can you see?
Can you? Yes, ma'am.
Again, I'll go back because this was not the end of the sum actually. So again, I'm going back, again sharing. So again, there it goes. Can you see? Can you see the screen now?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you see the PPT again?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, could you zoom?
Sorry?
Ma'am, could you zoom a little bit?
Now here goes my step. So what I showed to you, now continue. You people continue from here. So it is again in the form of A plus B plus C whole square. What is A plus B plus C whole square? A square plus B square plus C
Plus B
square
square plus C square plus 2A
plus 2AB
plus
2BC
2BC plus
2CA. Perfect. And the denominator is in the form of A square minus B square form. So A plus B. Somebody please mute your connection there. It's creating disturbance.
slideshow mode.
Yes. Perfect. Am I?
Excuse me, ma'am. Pranav here.
Yeah, Pranav, tell me.
Ma'am, in this slide, in the third is equal to
1, 2, 3. Yes.
ma'am. So then there's that cot square A minus 1 plus in the denominator. It is minus whole bracket 1 plus cosec square A, right?
Perfect. Yes.
And then, but in the next one.
Now you're opening up.
Next
No,
one.
there's a minus sign there, no, Pranav?
Yeah, ma'am. But here it is still plus cosec square A.
There's a minus. There's a minus. See, here it becomes minus. See?
Ma'am, and then here.
Please make this as minus cosec square A. All of you. I'm keeping my hand here.
I'm done.
So you have all done it as a minus cosec square A here?
Yes,
Perfect.